was my first and last mistake. I'm blue without your face. But what can I do? 'Cause I'm just a sinking ship, and you're just a pair of lips that I've lost in the moment. All I want is for you to come back. Now I'm cold.
So it just makes a much more compelling argument for multipolarism versus this US-led international order we keep hearing about that is nothing but this order. And so I think they're making the case against themselves every time they do this. But as we have pointed out, they're in a rush. They have no more time. They're desperate. They're dangerous. They're taking shortcuts. And as we all know, there are no shortcuts in life. When you take these shortcuts, it always ends up costing you in the long run. And I think that's what we're watching. It's going to require the patience and perseverance of the rest of the world. All of us in our own individual way can contribute to multipolarism. And it's something as simple as, instead of buying an iPhone, buy Huawei or Xiaomi or something like that. Take your money that you're spending on, say, Netflix or some big corporate media company and give Rashid a super chat. Help the alternative media out. Start investing in alternatives to the unipolar world order. That is what multipolarism is. That is already making a major difference. That is shifting the balance of power globally. We can all do our small part in helping. That's why I do what I do. I tell you privately, Rashid, and I think people who have watched me for a long time know that I actually hate doing geopolitical analysis. I only do it because I do not want my adopted home of the Kingdom of Thailand burned to the ground. The U.S. has tried on multiple occasions. I have witnessed myself, war weapons by U.S.-backed opposition groups used in the streets. I've seen buildings that I used to walk in with friends and family burned to the ground by U.S.-backed opposition. There's a war raging next door in Myanmar where people are coming out of into Thailand. We see them here in our communities. So it's a very personal, very urgent matter for me personally. And if this is what's happening to me here, I can only imagine what people in, say, the Donbas region were suffering before Russia launched a special military operation, or the people in Iran are suffering, the people in Palestine, unimaginable suffering. I just got a tiny taste of it. They're living it to the maximum every single day of their existence, trapped in it. We all have to do it, even if it's something we don't want to do. It's something we have to do. We all have to do our part. And I want to thank you, Rashid, for having me on. I really appreciate the opportunity to reach out to more people with this message.
And I'm glad you came on, because it's a blessing to me and it's a blessing to those, because Brian, you're always on point with everything, and I really appreciate it. And we give each other flowers while we're here. And so I want to thank you, Brian, for joining me. Stay on as we end the show. I want to thank everybody who's listening to the show. And as I always close out, I always have to say this: do right by others, not because there's some material gain behind it or because some accolades are involved. Do right because it's the right, humane, and godly thing to do. Because even when no one else, God Almighty is watching it. And as my mom always says, he sits high, but he looks low. And I love each and every one of you who loves truth, but know that the love that I have for you will always pale in comparison to the love that God has for you. Until we next speak again, stay strong, stay true, but above all things, remember to stay righteous. Hey, mama, your baby boy loves you more than life. Deuces, everybody. Peace. We're out of here.
Told you to walk away. That was my first and last mistake. I'm blue without your face. But what can I do? 'Cause I'm just a sinking ship, and you're just a pair of lips that I've lost in the moment. All I want is for you to come back. Now I'm cold.